First of all, it's Tuesday. I wrote Thursday up there. I guess I'm anxious to get the week finished. Day 31, week 16. IT Essentials. We talked about packet tracer work and some issues in terms of the results. So I'm allowing some extra points, even though it will work. You can get 100. So I suppose you get 108 if you got 100 and I give you the extra points. Make sure when you start that, okay, you make sure you're using either Chrome or Firefox. Do not use IE or Edge. And also, might be a good idea to clear your cache in your browser before you start also. Make sure when you start, don't just bail out and leave it because you won't get back in. You've got to, like if you run out of time or whatever, you've got to submit and take what you got and then work on it again later. We went through the skills-based assessment setup. It'll be a little more prescribed on Thursday. Questions on the practice final, there were none. Students took the final and then they did a practice skills-based assessment. Now, the skills-based assessment on Thursday will be, you'll know the, I'll add the exact interface. So that's a little bit easier to find. It'll be that serial. Could be this one, or could be something similar. This might be a 3 in here. Okay, and then I think the rest of the interfaces and information is pretty accurate. We will not put a workstation on. You just will configure the router and the switch. The router and the switch. Okay, let's talk a little bit about that. There's 2 groups, and so what the student configures is this part right here. Okay, and you'll be given the addresses, so you have to configure your addresses, figure an address in the switch and a couple other things, and make sure you have connectivity here and connectivity here is your goal from the switch. So you'll be assigned a router on Thursday, and one group will be here and the other group will be over here, so 8 will have 40 minutes to configure. You can use your notes, the internet, or whatever. Then we have a 10-minute break, and then we switch. The other group, while the one group's configuring the 40 minutes, one will be configuring and one will be taking a test or an exam. One I'll put together. So this is one of the scenarios here. This is the other scenario. So again, the students would be on, they would have a router and a switch. So like in this case, they got their names put up, but one person would do the whole thing. They'd do the router and the switch. Here, Jonathan and Sam, I'm not sure how they work that out. Okay, so it's not groups. And I will assign you your router. Okay, and switch. And one reminder, oh, by the way, you can complete any packet tracers that you want that are in anything in chapters 8 and 9 you can complete, or any labs in 9. Those are all optional, but you will get credit for those. And if you have a /30, you have an address with a /30, that means you have 30 prefix bits identifying the network part of the address. So if I had, say I had 192, 168, 1.0/30, my mask, then that means 30 bits. So there's 8, 8 more 16, 8 more 24, and then 6 more. So if we were to look at that in terms of getting the mask, 255, 255, 255, and then here there's 6 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So this gives us our /30. So those have to be all 1s for the mask, right? These are all 1s, right? There's 8 of them there. 8 of them there. 8 of them there. So that's 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 29, 30. 30 prefix bits. So how is this number? Well, we got one group of 128, one group of 64, another group of 32, another group of 16, another group 8, and another group 4. Did I get them all? 64, 32, 16, 8, 4. Right, so add those up. That's 10, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 252. I got it. All right. Make sure you let me know if you have any questions. That's it.